Okay, very good. All right, this is what we had to do. So come on in, let's take a sip. Let's wind down on the Tuesday grid. And we're doing it today with a Tempranillo. Just a fantastic way to Spanish wind down after a long day. Yeah. Today we're going to have, looks like a Kevin L. Shalito construction edited by Joel Faliano. As always, our very best to Will Shorts. Hope you're making a fantastically, unbelievably fabulous recovery. Now, what do you say? Let's hop into our grid and see what we got today. Okay. Bread served with baba ganoush. Well, I want to say pita, but I guess it could be nan. Smooth over in a way, maybe paved. So that tells me pita. All right, so of course that's just a whole bunch of confirmation bias from me. Imam, just because I want it to be pita. Reddit Q&As. How about Ask Me Anythings? Bathroom powder could very well be talc. What someone counting sheep wishes to be. I'm assuming this is asleep. Okay, so I don't really think we have much of a challenging grid today, but let's see what we got all the way through this thing. It might prove itself to be pretty witty, clever. Let's see. Okay, eels can swim backwards. Not many fish that can do that. I was reading an article about that a couple years ago. Like maybe 8 species or 10 species that can do stuff like that. Interesting. I guess elm trees are the official trees. Okay, consent to. Well, it's either going to be assent or maybe exceed. I don't know. And if we get an A up top, it ain't going to help us because it'll be an A either way. So, choice for the indifferent. Well, we're going to get an A. That'll be any. Let's see. Half calf. So, I think that means that we're going to have an exceed come in here to consent to. Like the Bosporus, notably. I guess we're looking for narrow. I think my sister just went there also. I've been there on a number of occasions when visiting Istanbul, but yeah, you can kind of get to you can kind of be standing in Asia and in Turkey or in I guess the Middle East, Europe at the same time, which is kind of fun. Trim as a photo. How about crop? Okay. So Washington Post, this looks like Valley Forge. So I guess where he was posted as a general. Interesting. Like a drive in the woods, that could be errant. Like, oopsie. Kind of didn't stay on the fairway. Lengthen with unnecessary material as a speech, maybe to pad. Constellation Sirius, the dog days of summer, very nice. Hair removal brand near. Greet the day. How about we're just going to arise? Time to arise and shine. Molecule bit could be an atom. Nanny's nightmare. Symbol in the sky above Gotham City. Holy meter mates, Batman. So I guess this is a brat. Surprised we didn't bring up the album like we'd always seem to do. Bronco or Beetle, perhaps we're talking about an auto. Zendaya's role on Euphoria, and I think that's Rue and Overflow team with sampled a beat, say. Huh. Clever enough, I guess. San Francisco Examiner. You know, I bet it's a 49er. Let me just check if this is an F. RIS3, so that's an MFA. That's and yeah, I mean it's a 49er. I think that we've got to just have various positions here. Interesting. Okay, that's fun. Nickname for dad. I'm assuming they're looking for Papa here. But if that is correct, I think it would have been more of a Pops for dad, right? Papa seems more of a daddy thing. You know, kind of a more endearing way to say it. Absorbs with up, sops up, not my typo. Okay, seek. Oh, you can actually have some fun with that. Sick. Not my typo. I guess you could kind of have some fun with that. Height could be to raise. Road, cruise, supply. What do you think? Salt or sand? Either way, we're going to have an A here. So let's see. One way to pay. Mit Karte bitte in German. With card, please. Grazing land. Sounds a lot like Aaliyah, so I guess we have salt. Bumbling could be inept. Tahini is, of course, made of sesame seeds. Maybe renting from Airbnb. Let's see, pie variety. Yeah, I mean, you can tell it's already, you already tell it's pecan, right? I'm just trying to figure out inspires debate. I guess people say pecan too. Pecan. I don't know. Part of an online thread, perhaps an email. I mean, it could be single or double. Maybe a hit. Kind of chip name for Ignacio Anaya. I guess that's Nacho. Beltway bigwigs, politicians, Hoosier Hoopers. Are they the Pacers? Yeah, the Indiana Pacers, aren't they? I mean, I'm asking, why aren't you answering me? Okay, facts and figures look like data. Surveys, maybe scans. Belgrade, a native, I guess would be a Serb. Evidence of healing. How about a scab? Org for the SEC and ACC, and I guess that's the NC2A. Derriere's rear. Yeah, we don't really have much of a challenge here today, but I'm liking the Valley Forge and 49ers so far. So smart Alec, very nice. Shaking my head. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Kansas City Star, well, that's given to us, right? Travis Kelce. Total dump could be a sty. Personnel investments, and I guess this would be the clergy. Gerund suffix, I guess ing, clearly. Concluded over. Untapped is potential. How about latent? And clear out. Maybe vacate? I was wanting to say evacuate, but that wasn't going to fit. Maybe you got an eco warrior here. Okay, fun stuff. Multiple, maybe several. And lava. Yes, I did that science experiment, but not for school, just for fun, because I was that kind of total nerd. So, World Heritage Site in Jordan. I guess this is Petra. Boston Herald. Okay, we got Paul Revere now. Very nice. Prison divisions. How about cells? Let's get up here and clean up this Central West. London lad. I guess it could be a chap. Though I honestly always think of a chap as like a fellow. Necklace fastener as a clasp. Was out in front. Perhaps was leading. Bye-bye to Bonaparte and adieu. Comes down in a wintry mix. Well, I'm glad I didn't guess that was going to be sweets. Salites and variant slang. How about hella cool? Signals on set, maybe cues. It feels this is a bit too easy. Like I'm going to wind up having fat-fingered something without somebody. Southwest forecast. Oh, I bet it's the airlines, so maybe an ETA. Item of apparel for Zorro or Dracula. That's right, it's a cape. I want one so bad. One of 20 quadrillion worldwide. And this is an ant, and I did read that too. Condos a unit. How do we do, Bob? Well, I mean, it was just a decent grid, wasn't it? And kind of clever how we got Travis Kelce in there, Paul Revere. We managed to get Valley Forge in there as well. I mean, this was just a fun grid. It would have otherwise been, themeless, but the little theme there, that was kind of nice. Didn't have a lot of ugly fill outside of ant and eel and ETA, but for the most part, it was just a very well constructed Tuesday grid. For those just getting into the crossword, this is a great puzzle for you to work through. This type of thing is going to be great for you. Most Mondays and Tuesdays will be, with the exception of last week. So that's when they get a little hairy, back on Wednesday and then forward. But on the whole, nice grid, and it was just fun to do this. So let's go ahead and tap this thing out of here. And with that said, I just want to say thank you to everybody for liking and subscribing and for commenting. It really means the world to me. And I'm looking forward to interacting with all of you this way. It's really just great to hear from you, and it really brightens my day. When I'm getting out of bed in the morning, sometimes 4:30, 5 o'clock at the latest, I'm just like going, oh, wow, yeah, I want to just go back to sleep. But then I just read comments that seem to come overwhelmingly overnight, and that's just a wonderful thing for me. And so thank you all so very much for that. And with that said, let's go ahead and bring down our see ya slide. And until tomorrow, when we meet for the grid, ich wünsche Ihnen einen schönen Tag noch, auch einen Abend und die erste der Woche. Ich wünsche Ihnen ein gutes Woche. Auf Wiedersehen. Tschüss, Servus, Grüß Gott, Ciao, and Cin-Cin. Be well, take care of yourselves out there, and take care of each other.